Hello, Nancy.
Hello, Kike.
Thank you a lot for being just having a time for record a video. Just very simple. I want to express to you first, thank you for your time and availability. And second, I want to explain correctly what is the offer we have. It's something that you can use. You are actually in charge of the call center, as I understand, true?
Yes,
Yeah, actually you're in charge of the call center. How many hours you working at daily? How many hours? ¿Cuántas horas?
¿Cuántas horas?
Yes.
8.
8 hours daily.
8 hours.
8 hours, it's a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually how many calls are you answering? ¿Cuántas llamadas más o menos? Que contestes vos.
No, ya sé.
That you answer it.
Yo sé como 100 llamadas por día.
100 calls a day.
Yes.
That's a lot of calls. Okay, the smart app I'm going to offer to you is very simple. The user install the app and have not to pay nothing for the app. It's for free. When the user install the app, they got many options to get it. You have an internet connection?
Yes.
Alright, just having an internet connection, you install the app, download from the Android store or the Apple store, just install the app, and then just identify the user with the number of cellular identidad, and then the user has access to all our offerings of citas, estudios, resultados, just to have a medical clinic, results, exams, all the things. Just I've been explaining this before, but I want to show you how it works. Just get the phone,
Okay, thank you.
and that way you come into the app, just press the app, the user is notified now, but then you change the user and put the number of cellular to identify specifically the person that it is. Right? Now I give you an example number of cellular, and then when you put it, you identify the app. Right?
Right.
Okay. The number is 4, you have to write it. 4, 49, you have to write it.
Okay.
281 7100. Just you have to note that the name is Bañasco, that is reserved for professional Olivencia.
Okay.
Yes, have you seen this?
Yes.
Yes, this is what he actually has. But he need to change the data or change the professional. He could select on options, and then he got the another option that he wants. This is something I explained you before. There is 3 skills that the user has as a benefit. The first, he don't know to call many times, hey, what time I have, where is the meeting, I don't know, I don't remember, because he received a note, clearly wrote with the name of the professional, the date and the hour. And just he don't have to remember it because it's wrote there. The second, if he could not come, he could change it. So he could, if they have options, he could change the new day, the new professional hour. Third, as we noted before, they could reserve times for rayos X, RX, tomographies, all of things that they got in the clinic. This is something that we evaluated before. And the third thing is that the old user, that you could evaluate it, is the user could change if you have something urgent or something that happened that could not come. He could send a message, and we could deliver this number to another user that wanted. Right?
You're right.
This is the first part. Now, we are trying 2 of the 3 benefits from the user. There is another track for the user benefits that is already to have to cost. Why? Because here is clearly stated all the costs the user has to pay for. For example, una placa, an RX, is 300 pesos. And it's clearly 300 pesos he wants to spend. The day with the professional is 1,000 pesos. So 1,000 pesos is what he has to spend. Total is 1,300.
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
So he could check it. You see, here is a probe. It's not this. That is 1,300. You see that there is a little cost of 5 pesos. This 5 pesos is the cost he has to get for the use of the app. I don't know how to say it. This is like a bill or check that he wants to pay off. But it's very cheap that he wants to pay. Just 5 pesos, he intends to pay the bus here, which is 35 pesos. Or using a taxi, which is 200 pesos. Or go to the 100 so that is 50 pesos. Or staying, I lose my credit in the phone because I was waiting hours and hours and nobody asked. You remember that? Yeah? Those is simplified by the use of the app. Okay, what do you think about the benefits? Is what you expect for? ¿Qué te parecen los beneficios? ¿Sí era lo que estaban buscando?
Good, sí.
¿Sí?
Yes.
No, no,
Sí.
you can speak in
Me
Spanish.
parecen bien los beneficios.
This is the benefit
Sí.
you were talking for? Right. Vamos a hacer una etapa. We experienced this before with 100 clients. Vamos a usar una etapa experimental de 100 durante la primera semana. During the first week. At the second week, we have to experience with 200. So it means that los primeros 100 and then 200 need 300. And then at the third week, just we have already 500. O sea que la tercera semana, the third is the worst because you have to get 500 at the same time. I say worst because this is a test. But if you say that it's very simple, that you have to answer 500 calls. You told me you answer 100 calls daily. Estás contestando 100 llamadas por día.
Bien.
So it's better to understand because the measures has no time occupied for you. Just what happened if I don't know how to say the lazo. If the user put by the finger, he calls. Oh, I want to take, and then you have to correct what they do bad. But it's one call between 499. So
Pero tengo que bajar una aplicación desde acá, de mi...
you download the application in your phone, but not you,
Sí.
the user.
Claro.
Download the application in the phone. Instead, maybe it happened. The user don't know how to install an application, don't know how to use a smartphone. Well, they are still using the call center, but it diminished the calls from 100 to just 20 or 30 per day, at least, because when they just have the time and exercising how to use the app. What do you think about it? You could answer in Spanish, there is no problem.
No, sí. Me parece bien, o sea, está bien la aplicación.
Está.
Yo tengo que registrar en un listadito
Todos los llamados que
todos los
reciban como
llamados,
reclamo.
iba como reclamo. Iba
Claro,
como-
pues el backup lo hacen ustedes.
Ok,
El backup is
vale.
done by the call center.
Está.
Right?
Hacemos un respaldo
De todos los
de
llamados.
todos los llamados.
Que los llamados van a ser por los que no están pudiendo entrar o que tienen problemas. The backup for those users that can come and use the app. But this is just the using backup.
Está.
What's your opinion about that?
¿Qué opinión me merece esto? Y más trabajo.
No te rías.
Pero no, me parece genial, me parece perfecto. Sí, me parece bien.
The idea is to
Es como
simplify your work.
un control, ¿verdad?, del proceso de
Control the process.
llamado. Ahí
Yes,
va, desde que
because-
el paciente se comunica con nosotros hasta finalizar la llamada.
Communicate with you and to finish the call. And it's more easy than to just answer 500 calls. O sea, certainly you have to answer 500 calls during the week from Monday to Friday. Instead of this, you have to answer 20 calls daily. Or less. O muchos menos si es que ya están agarrando el ritmo del
Ahí va.
sistema.
Está.
Bien.
Perfecto.
Bueno, vamos entonces a poner la firma. Acá ya tengo la firma del jefe, que está de acuerdo, pero queríamos que tuvieran ustedes también la instrucción.
Bien.
So you get the instruction, how it works, and then finally say, thank you a lot.
Bien, ok.
¿Algo más que te parezca? No. Take care.